net zero as well, which obviously is a major driver across Europe, and all sorts of elements of corporate sustainability there. Clearly, power is a massive part of that. Localism is a huge part of that as well, which is what I think you're driving at in terms of what you've discussed with power there. I wonder if you can touch on whether you feel, as a whole, the EU has sufficient pace on the pathways to net zero at the moment, and whether things are looking positive enough to really kind of hit these kind of targets in time, or whether more needs to be done to hasten up work towards net zero, or even necessarily whether net zero is the right kind of ambition that we should be chasing.
Well, you're asking the question of whether we are happy with the speed of decarbonizing.
Yeah, exactly.
But before I answer that, I'd like to say it also depends on how we define what is net zero.
Of course.
Just recently, you have heard that let's call nuclear energy as carbon neutral or carbon friendly or environmental friendly energy,
yes,
in order to achieve net zero. The question, however, is whether it is or not. Because after all, you extract, say, uranium somewhere, and that extraction process in itself is very energy intensive, let alone that you build the power plants and maintain them and all that. So it is not net zero. It is not zero emission, number one. But is it the right thing to do? Is it the right trend that if we have a problem in achieving net zero and we are afraid of that target, then let us redefine what it means in order for us to quickly achieve whatever we want to achieve. There was a term used previously called greenwashing. I don't know how relevant it is for this particular case, but what I'm trying to emphasize is we need to be careful on what we say, what is net zero. The another thing that comes into my mind is the dangerous trend of outsourcing CO2 emissions.
Offsetting, I presume.
Well, it is kind of outsourcing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
What it is essentially is that I don't care where CO2 emitted is produced as long as it is not, say, within my country or within my region or within European continent. But does it really solve the crisis? Does it really attend to what we want to do? That is to not overheat our planet. Is it going to help? No, it is not, because planet is still one. So I think we need to be careful on that. And am I happy with the speed of decarbonizing? You have seen that our transformation to energy is not really optimal. Yes, we are heading. There is a lot of progress, which is very fantastic, and anyone would welcome that. So there is a good progress, but the speed is not fast enough. Let's put it this way. And industry needs to come forward and take the charge. Don't wait for policymakers or legislators to act. There are already enough incentives because of market economy system where, as I said, renewables are, affordable. So I think these are some of the things, and so one can say that I'm not really excited about the speed of decarbonizing. We can do much more and much faster, much better.
Of course, Arshad. Thank you.